Hi, I'm Shein Shanin and this is the Edge TV Evening Highlights. While U.S. Fed Chair Janet Yellen is keeping the markets guessing by holding off interest rates hike, Datuk Seri Wahid Omar says Malaysia shouldn't be distracted by when the Fed will eventually raise rates. Instead, he says the country should focus more on growing the economy domestically and shielding itself from the volatility.
So I think for us, it is very important for us to remain focused on what we can do domestically. And this is to make sure that we are able to continue with growing the economy and making sure that we shield ourselves from any global financial volatility. At the end of the day, I think countries and businesses will just have to anticipate that sometime in the future the rate will move. Because I don't think any country can continue to have zero interest rate forever.
After all, Wahid adds that the world markets have been anticipating the Fed will raise rate hike for quite some time now, and many businesses have already priced in the impact. So he's encouraging local players to focus on creating more products and keeping the economy robust. The U.S. Fed's decision to keep interest rates unchanged has opened the door for an upside surprise. That's according to Afin Huang Research Head of Retail Research, Datuk Dr. Nazri Han. Based on the upside surprise that has yet been factored in by the global markets, Nazri says he's expecting the local bourse to reach its year-end target of 1,700 points.
Federal Reserve tidak menaikkan kadar faedah. Right? Ini bermakna ada sedikit upside surprise. Ini dipanggil kejutan upside, yang belum lagi di-factor in oleh Bursa Malaysia dan juga semua saham di seluruh dunia. Disebabkan itu, saya jangkakan Bursa Saham Malaysia akan mendapat tempiasan positif. Ini bermakna untuk beberapa minggu dari sekarang, kita akan menyaksikan bursa saham bursa akan diniagakan lebih teguh. Dan juga ringgit, insyaAllah ringgit juga akan dapat tempiasan positif.
For the second half of the year, Nazri is expecting a defensive trend among retail investors in anticipation of the next Federal Reserve meeting, where the decision on rate hike will take centre stage again.
They'll be more cautious among traders, retail trader included, which means they're going towards more high dividend paying stocks. Yeah, they'll go more towards defensive sectors such as utilities, such as consumers. And maybe I think we also overweight on sectors that benefit a lot from falling ringgit. In this case, it's going to be exporters, tourism, right? And to a certain extent, could be property players as well.
Nazri was speaking at Afin Huang Investment Bank's media session on the stock market's direction and outlook following the government economic stimulus and the U.S. Federal Reserve meeting. Ringgit snapped up the longest-run weekly declines after the U.S. Fed decided against raising interest rates. And oil prices eased on concerns of a weakening global economy. The local currency strengthened to 4.19 against the U.S. dollar. As of 5 p.m. today, the ringgit rose 1.34%. The Federal Reserve delay of rate hike reduces risk of outflows from Malaysian debt and stocks. But Malaysians still have to find ways to stretch their ringgit, as it's still the worst performing currency in Asia. Meanwhile, the local bourse ended 0.72% lower on losses in oil palm plantation stocks. Mystery has deepened around 1MDB. The Wall Street Journal, or WSJ, has reported that officials in Abu Dhabi's International Petroleum Investment Company, or IPIC, are claiming that another $1 billion is allegedly missing from 1MDB. This comes a week after WSJ reported that the officials said IPIC did not receive payments of $1.4 billion from 1MDB. This brings the total of purported missing transactions between 1MDB and IPIC to $2.4 billion. WSJ quoted sources familiar with the matter as saying that the same officials are now questioning a further $993 million that 1MDB reported had paid to IPIC also appear to be missing. The missing $1 billion is the second payment that 1MDB reported it made, and IPIC said it didn't receive. Financial statements from 1MDB and a report by the Malaysian Auditor General show that the fund made a separate payment of $1.4 billion to IPIC. The missing 1.4 billion USD payment reported last week was collateral for 2012 deals where IPIC guaranteed 3.5 billion USD in bonds issued by 1MDB to fund the purchase of some power plants. The 1MDB fund said last week that it stood by its audited financial accounts and that its auditor, Deloitte Touche Tohmatsu Limited, had made specific and detailed inquiries into the collateral transfer before signing off on the accounts. And that's all we have for today. I'm Shein Shanin. Thank you for watching.